There's no two ways about it. Seeing an ex out in the wild is awkward. Whether you spot them in the street or meet at a mutual friend's party, crossing paths with someone you used to know intimately can stir up all sorts of weird and uncomfortable feelings. Hey guys, welcome to another exciting video from our channel. In today's video, we're going to talk all about why Scott Disick feels excluded from the Kardashians. But before we get into it, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss a video from us. That said, now come, let's take a look. It's really challenging when one of you has successfully moved on with your life and the other hasn't. On this week's episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Scott Disick was furious that he wasn't invited to Kris Jenner's birthday celebration. Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick found themselves in the middle of a difficult negotiation as a result of this predicament. It makes me feel like total and utter shit that you're having a little get-together, but you didn't even think to invite me when I heard about it. I adore you, but in what way did you imagine that I would experience this? Scott questions Kris, and Kris responds by explaining that she didn't want her daughter Kourtney and her new fiancé Travis Barker to feel uncomfortable with the situation. The way that she expressed it in the confessional was, Kourtney has finally found her true love. That has to be a lot for Scott to take in and process. On the other hand, I had no idea that this would get him so worked up and enraged. Simply said, he has to have some more experience under his belt and act his age. After that, Scott lashed out at Kendall Jenner for not asking him to her birthday party, and the model, who's 25 years old at the time, responded by saying, "At the end of the day, Kourtney's my sister, so it only makes sense for me to want her to be there." This supper consisted of exactly 15 guests. If it's going to be a small meal and I don't want there to be any awkward moments, then… In response, Scott said, "However, you didn't invite me along with the others. I would never not invite you." Some of Scott's devotees believe that his line of reasoning is sound. He's the father of all three of Kourtney's children. Khloe and Kendall have assured him that they would always have his support. And Kris has said in the past that she will treat him as she would her own biological son. Perhaps he should get an invitation ever so often. On the other hand, I believe that his fury is totally unwarranted. Are we just unable to remember all of the unfavorable things that Scott contributed to Kourtney's life? Have we let it slip that over their decade-long relationship, there have been countless charges of cheating? For example, during season 2 of KUWTK, he texted someone else while saving them as "my wife." Who here recalls the photographs that were taken in 2015 of him holding hands with another woman? Or what about those dodgy direct messages that he sent to Eunice Benjima only within the last year in an effort to embarrass their ex-girlfriend since she's now in a happy new relationship? And what about the time after she had the baby when he insulted her appearance by calling her obese and made her cry because of it? We need to be glad for Kourtney and her new relationship with Travis, even if it's difficult for anybody to see their exes move on with new partners, particularly when there is that much physical contact. The second we fell in love, we understood how different it was to anything any of us had ever experienced before. She said in the first episode of The Kardashians, not just out of regard for the new relationship that Kourtney is in, but also maybe as a consequence of the actions that Scott has taken in the past. Kourtney's family has made the decision to prioritize Kourtney's joy above Scott's. They're overjoyed to see her happy with someone else and want to make it a priority in their lives. Oh, and may I add, even if there are examples of happy blended families, it's possible that Kourtney doesn't want to immediately let Scott back into her life after their separation. I'm not trying to imply that their time together was devoid of happiness and love. On the contrary, I have no doubt that it was filled with both of those things at various points. But for the time being, it seems as if she's content with her role as a co-parent of Mason, Penelope, and Rain. Instead, she has chosen to indulge in self-centered behavior while basking in the bliss of her relationship with Travis. I'm sorry, Scott, but Kourt is going to steal the show here. And with that, we have come to an end of our video. If you enjoyed this video, do like, share, subscribe to our channel for more such exciting content. See you in the next video.